So we are here with Ashley at Blackfoot Community Center. So Ashley, tell me about yourself.
Well, I am a mom. I've got 4 kids ranging from the ages of 17 to 8 and one on the way. Should be here in the next couple of weeks, so we're really excited about that. I've lived in Blackfoot almost my whole life, for at least the last 30 years pretty much. I've lived in Blackfoot and been really involved here. I love this community. I love raising a family here. I enjoy Eastern Idaho and the access that it gives us to so many other fun things that we can do with our families and kids. I went to school for early childhood education. It actually started out in elementary education, but I found a real passion for early childhood education, as well as working in after school and the kind of those fringe educational opportunities and programs I think are so important.
All right, so what inspired you to start Blackfoot Community Center?
Well, when I realized that this is where we were going to be, this is where we're going to raise our kids and have our family, I did feel like there were things missing. There was a need here in the community. My research actually in this area started back in high school. I was doing high school debate and looking at ways to prevent juvenile crime, and at that time I learned how important it is to develop resiliency in youth, how important positive partnerships and relationships and mentoring really is. And where I was born in Reno, Nevada, we had Boys and Girls Clubs, we had YMCAs, we had all those kinds of things. And here in Blackfoot specifically, we didn't have those kinds of things. So once I had kids, I had this vision and decided that I was gonna start a community center. It started out very small, lots of key partners and a lot of elbow grease, blood, sweat, and tears. My kids have been involved from day one, but I really was inspired to create a place for children and families that we didn't have, fill a need.
So then what do you do here?
So we are most known for our early childhood education programs and our after-school programs. So we do, one of the things I'm most proud about is that our childcare program, of course with my passion and education in early childhood, our childcare programs include preschool for all children. And it is very high quality. Like I said, I do have my degree in that. I train my staff to meet those early learning standards, but do it in a way that is definitely age appropriate. They learn through play, they learn through games and activities. One of the most important things in early childhood is the social development, learning how to solve conflicts and have conflict resolution, so that when they're ready to go to kindergarten, they are really ready. So we're very proud of that. And then we're also well known for our Shark after school program and summer day camp program. They are huge youth enrichment programs. Our mission here at the Community Center is to empower children, youth, and families. And through our programming, we do that. Our after school program is structured in a way that the kids do learn values. We have used the Character Counts program. The kids say a character pledge. They have roles and responsibilities. They do a different activity every day that builds enrichment and builds skill sets that they will need in school and in life. So we love that program, love the kids that we have been able to be a part of their lives for the last 13 years. That brings a lot of joy to the work that we do. And then we have a Scuba Program, although it was previously funded and it's not currently, so we haven't been able to serve the numbers that we used to be able to serve. but it's such a crucial age, that age 12 to 15. They're too old for daycare, they're too young to get a job, but it's such a crucial age. We have found that, and research has shown that that is an age where kids first try drugs or alcohol or promiscuity, and you know, that kind of behavior, especially these days where they're on their phones and the internet and all of that, unsupervised after school. And so we create a space here at the community center where they can just come in, they can play pool, they can work on homework, they can be on their devices, but it's supervised. They can play basketball, any of those kinds of things, but they are welcome to be here after school, and we enjoy having them, and we set up special things for them, and they also get the chance to kind of mentor and be leaders within our community center. And so our doors are always open. If anybody's interested in learning more of how their middle school, early high school student can get involved, we would absolutely love to have them. In addition to the programs, we do have these amazing facilities that we've been very fortunate to provide to our community through grants, donations, corporate sponsorships. Like I said, the basketball court, indoor playland, inflatable air track, all of these things that are available from 11 to 3 every day. Moms can bring their little kids in. Families gather here. We do birthday parties. We do a thing called Parents Night Out on Friday nights from 6 to 10. We do lots of other community events and activities, and just get involved as much as we can and provide as much to our community as we can as well.
So how can you best use volunteers at Blackfoot Community Center?
Well, one of the programs that we would really like to develop and continue to build is a mentoring program. We actually started a couple years ago a program called the Big Buddy Program, somewhat similar to, say, like Big Brothers Big Sisters, which is an amazing mentoring nonprofit. They do incredible work, but instead of allowing the volunteers to take the kids out into the community somewhat unsupervised, we do believe in safety first and security, and so we would love to have volunteers coming into the community center being a mentor. There's so much power in mentorship, to where they can work with a child that could really use that extra attention and time, but they're doing it here within the safety of our facilities, and they're doing it when we have other, certified staff around. And we've had mentors come in and shoot hoops with the kids, or read books, or help them with their homework, play a board game with them. I mean, kids barely play board games anymore, and there's such a connection and a relationship that happens. And research has shown that those type of relationships and mentoring really do help kids be resilient, which means that no matter what kind of adverse environment that they come from, or adversity that might come into their life, they are able to be strong and be resilient and overcome that, because they've been raised with some additional supports outside of the home as well. They need those supports at home and at school and in the community, and we're happy to be able to help make that happen. So that's the number one way that we would love to utilize more volunteers, is in a mentoring program. We call it the Big Buddy Program, and would really like to get more people involved in that. Also, we use volunteers for all sorts of things. Maybe a volunteer group wants to come in and sanitize toys, or do some painting of the facility, or we really are excited to work with any group and kind of make sure that their needs fit our needs, and we can usually find something that works. The other day we had a group come in and build early childhood fine motor skill kits. So it just depends on the individual or the organization that wants to get involved, but the mentoring program is definitely an area where we would like to see our number of volunteers increase.
What made you want to partner with Proxy Score?
I was particularly interested in Proxy Score because I love the concept of this volunteer network where you're matching organizations, nonprofits, and community needs with businesses and individuals that really want to get involved and make a difference, especially a difference that will have a local impact. I know Proxy Score is going to be national. It could, who knows, it could go international. But I love that you can build a network within your local community of businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, high performers, along with nonprofits and even individuals and people that have needs for service. But I was especially impressed with Proxy Score because it's not just a volunteer network. Because of its focus on how volunteerism and service to others actually helps address a very critical need in our area, in our state, and what they call the depression belt or suicide belt. So I really valued that Proxy Score came from the direction of trying to reduce depression, anxiety, and suicide, that had a suicide prevention approach. I think that's really important and something I definitely want to get behind.
All right. What would you like to tell people about Proxy Score?
I would tell them, just get started. Sign up as a volunteer yourself. Get involved with a nonprofit, get them to sign up, find a business that has other people who may be interested in volunteering, and just get started. I truly do believe that there's so much power in serving others, and even though we're helping somebody else, we often end up helping ourselves the most. And it's not a selfish thing, but I do think that we all value from finding opportunities to serve, and I love that Proxy Score is building this network where it's not just a network, but you get points. You earn points for the service that you do. You share photos, and that Proxy Score is really going to have some value down the road, and I'm excited to see where it goes. And I like to be involved in the beginning, so I would say get involved now, because where it's going to go is exciting.
So how are you going to incorporate Proxy Score in Blackfoot Community Center?
Yeah, we are really excited to incorporate it. In fact, we've already got quite a few of our staff members signed up on the free individual membership, myself, of course, and we do a lot of service within our programs, especially our summer camp program. At least one day a week, we take the kids out into the community to do some sort of service activity, and we're very pleased with the values that we're teaching these kids to give back, to serve others, and to recognize how it makes them feel, and the value that they experience from that. And so now we have an additional tool with Proxy Score where they will be motivated and excited to do additional acts of service so that they can see their points and scores go up. Kids love stuff like that, and we're very excited. And like I said, they're young, so getting them involved early, I'm really excited to see where Proxy Score goes and how our kids are gonna already, kind of be ahead of the game with Proxy Score and getting those points and being able to capture all the good that they do. They do a lot of good.
Thank you so much, Ashley. It's been a pleasure to get acquainted, and with that said, this membership for nonprofits only $100 a year.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can't really get any better marketing than that, right?
Yeah, I found it's very affordable. I love that you've made the opportunity affordable for anyone. That Proxy Score is just a great way for businesses, nonprofits, and individuals to really work together, not only around, like I said, service and volunteerism, but really to come together around prevention of, suicide prevention and anxiety and depression. I think it's such a good, important message that needs to be shared.
Well, thank you so much for your time, and we'll let you get to your things, and we're very excited to meet again and to promote Proxy Score as well as Blackfoot Community Center on future endeavors. So thank you so much for your time, and we will see you later.
Yes, thank you.
Now I'm on my way home thinking about the conversation I had with Ashley after filming for the Blackfoot Community Center, and I asked her what the most important thing that she needs right now from volunteers, and she said, we need mentors. You see, she has an after-school program that used to have a police officer come 1 to 2 times a month between the time of 3:30 and 5 and speak with the kids ages 5 through 10 in school, kindergarten through 5th grade, as well as she needs mentors. Could be teenagers, could be anyone really, to help out with sports, with playing basketball, keeping them active, reading with them, helping them with their homework, socializing. If anyone in the sound of my voice and watching this video can help or has influence on people who can help, let's get together and make something happen for Ashley and the Blackfoot Community Center and help out these kids. So far there's about 30 in their class, and they need more help. And what better way to earn Proxy Score points and to build your legacy than to help out these children that are in need. And like always, thank you for watching. Join and subscribe. Let us know how I can help, and message me, and we'll see you guys later. Thank you.